My name is Marine Sergeant Quentin Hamilton. I was injured in Afghanistan when I stepped on an IED. This resulted in the loss of my left leg and several other injuries. This is my fiance, Stephanie Clemens, and we met when we went to a football game in San Diego in 2013.
I thought he was a really nice man, and I did take a picture of him next to the cheerleaders, and I asked him for his phone number so I could send him the picture, and that's how we kind of started talking. And now we have our beautiful daughter, Abigail, and she is 8 months old, light of our life. We absolutely love her.
We had to write ourselves letters in 9th grade to our 12th grade selves, and even in 9th grade I wrote I'd wanted to be a Marine. So when 12th grade rolled around, I had my mom go down with me to the recruiter's office, signed up, and left right away. The thing I liked most about the Marine Corps was the brotherhood between all of us, and it was just a sense of pride walking around saying, I am a Marine, and I am serving our country. My buddy was on a maneuver element, I was on an overwatch element, and he had stepped on an IED 18 minutes before me. We started taking fire, and then after that all calmed down, I just so happened to stand up and took one step back and blew up myself as well. I could hear it, smell it, taste it, and I felt the pain in my leg, and I felt the pain in my back. And then I woke up, I think it was about 16 hours later in the hospital. I had shattered every bone in my foot. I had a compound fracture in my fibula, my tibula, and I also had compartment syndrome in my thigh. And I had a shattered hip and pelvic. When
we first were together, he still had his leg, but it was very mangled. He had had so many surgeries. It was terrible, terrible pain for him, and it was really hard to see him going through all of that. We went through the amputation process together. It was hard, but he is now a lot better.
Now it's, 10 times better. I can walk pretty much all day. I can attempt to run. It's definitely wear and tear because I use my right side more than my left side still, because with the hip and pelvic issue, it get worn out pretty easily still.
You don't know if he's going to have a sore on his leg, his hip bothers him. Now he's had some shoulder injuries, and that makes it difficult to use the crutches.
I have a wheelchair at home, but day to day I won't use it because there's just no room for me to roll around in. Just because I know I have to be on my leg every day, we don't get to go out and do some of the things that we like to do.
Yeah.
If I walk too much one day, it's going to be very limited on what I do the next day because I'll just basically be sitting there.
He'll do a lot of hopping or crawling around on the ground. My concerns and fears are that he's just going to end up breaking his other leg, and it's just going to create problems in the wear and tear on his good leg. We've been told that it was about a 5 to 10 year, term of when he would need to have a whole hip replacement, and right now we're at 6-7 years. So that's coming up around the corner.
We found out about Homes for Our Troops a number of years ago.
My first impression was I was very impressed. One of our close buddies, he got accepted into the program, and we've seen his life change dramatically for the better after receiving one of these homes.
It's pretty amazing to see how many people have come to this conference. They show how much care and passion that they put into the homes, and just a care and passion about how they treat the veterans that come through here.
It's just been truly amazing. Everybody here is just so loving and so nice. To think about all the features and the access, that's what I'm most excited about. Doorways being wide enough for him to access the whole house, get around the kitchen and be able to, slide up to the counter and be able to wash his hands, just the simple day-to-day things.
I think it's going to open up my outdoors personality a lot more. Go out and do what I love, and that's football. So maybe go and teach some football camps or help around, like flag football around our city or something. Knowing I can come home and really rest it out and, recover from it. I think mortgage-free is a really outstanding thing.
Definitely be able to put more into savings and to, prepare the future for our daughter.
What I love most about Stephanie is she is very, very passionate, very caring.
We mesh so well. We click so well together. He's my best friend. I love him so much.
The Homes for Our Troops program brings back that normalcy. These service members are getting back from homes for our troops more than they could ever possibly ask for. Like their motto, they're rebuilding their lives.
Homes for Our Troops is life-changing. It's like a dream come true, it really is.